10 years ago, like a shinobi in the night, there was an announcement about a Naruto live action. And we've heard absolutely nothing until now. And thanks to Variety, we now know there's a little bit more information, and they finally have themselves a screenwriter. And that would be Tasha H. Now, if you don't know who she is, you would have enjoyed some of her stuff if you watched The Witcher Blood Origins, which unfortunately didn't get the best of reviews through Netflix. She read the script for the reboot of Red Sonja, which is a Conan the Barbarian spin-off. Shout out to our boy Arnold. And the Tomb Raider series, which is coming out on Netflix at some point next year. I think they're both next year. So she has experience taking comics, manga, and making them into a series, but she's also a fan, so this has potential regardless. So like always, what do we actually know? Tasha H is writing it, Lionsgate is still producing it, and it's a manga adaptation film. And that's pretty much it. But the bigger question is, will it work? Is there enough content? Yeah. Is there a good enough story? Believe it! Are there amazing characters? Yeah. Heck, even the villains are perfect for the show, and they're gonna tug at the old heartstrings. They're just all, so perfect. But we gotta look at what was successful and what wasn't successful. So what has been bad? Basically everything before the One Piece live action. Now, does that mean I don't have my dark little weeby secrets and I watched some of the live actions and enjoyed watching them? Absolutely not. But that doesn't mean that they were good. Now, the biggest concern that I have, and it's the same one I had for the One Piece live action, what I'm gonna have for the Yu Yu Hakusho live action, coming out on December 14th, so don't forget that, put it in the calendar, is how they're gonna handle themselves with jutsus. And we saw this with the One Piece live actions on how they took the devil fruits and what they needed to do to adjust to make it fit into both budgeting, both what they had for restrictions for animation stuff, and how they did camera work. And for the most part, they did a pretty darn good job. You can always find and train people in martial arts in a way that it'll make it look dope, especially with good choreography and people that can run that the right way. But how they handle special powers, how certain characters look, I mean, Orochimaru is probably the easiest. Jutsus and skills and a bunch of that stuff, that's where we're gonna get in trouble. Now, you're gonna get sick of hearing this, but we can't talk about what's successful without talking about what One Piece live action did well. You're just a big fanboy, it wasn't even that good, you never should have done it. You have no hope left in your soul, and we here at the Weebs and Weeds community hope that you can overcome this and things turn around for you. And we're here for you. For those of us that are excited, we can't forget that Naruto and One Piece were direct competitors. There's a reason they're part of the big three. They carry the glorious flag of the shonen spirit to the highest of degrees. They both represent overcoming adversity, finding your place to belong, and more importantly, setting your goals higher than anybody else can comprehend and never giving up. And all of that built on top of a story of action, adventure, the potential's just through the roof. So what do they need to do to be successful? One Piece did a couple of things at a very high level. They stayed very faithful to the source material. It did a crazy good job with casting. Many of them were fans, and in my opinion, because they didn't go for high-end A-list actors and actresses, it just created this world of passion and slight awkwardness that anime kind of already has, but we just ignore. Kept it, kind of homely. The biggest and most important part of it is that Daddy Oda was involved from square one. So will the Naruto live action film have Masashi Kishimoto involved and laying down the mangaka law or not? Oda had a red button ready that he could slap at any time to nuke it into absolute oblivion, and I absolutely love that. And in the end, all of this made it open to everybody, not just already fans of the anime and the manga. It brought in people from outside of the anime universe and thought that it was a really good show, and they enjoyed it, and that is absolutely key. So if Natasha H can keep the soul of Naruto and everything Kishimoto did with the manga and the story itself involved, W. If they can do the casting just as well, if not better, as the One Piece did, major W. And ideally, Kishimoto being involved would be probably the best move possible for not only this, but anything going forward. But considering it's been almost 10 years and we haven't heard a damn thing, chances are low. But things might change. And since we're getting this information now, good chance that we're going to be starting to see a lot more information coming out because script writing's happening, they're going to start casting, they're going to have to start doing training stuff, so people are going to start gassing it up slowly off of their socials, all this other stuff. So as things come out, I'll try to do my best to make sure that you know ahead of time. But what are your opinions? Is them doing a film over a live action series a mistake, or is that a W? I mean, there's over 700 episodes of Naruto. Is a film gonna be enough to set a tone for future? And what are you gonna do in that first film? That's my biggest question. I know a lot of you are gonna be nervous, but keep an open mind and let me know what you think below. What do you think they need to do to be successful? Do you think that they can compare to One Piece and do maybe some kind of big 3 competition coming down the line? They'd have to redo Bleach, but we'll worry about that in another day. Be healthy, stay healthy, keep uplifting each other. Like, subscribe for all the goodness. See you guys in the next one.